Live. News 8 at 5 starts now.
Drama over a defense theory in the Jennifer Dulos disappearance case. The attorney for her estranged husband spars with the author of Gone Girl as more tips to find Jennifer are pouring in.
And every unit you got, he's walking right at us. He's not listening to any commands. Shots fired, shots fired.
A knife-wielding man shot by Danbury police now behind bars. The officer who fired has been taken off the job. What led up to that use of force?
And a driver is wanted for questioning in the case of a dog found burned to death at a West Haven beach.
All that's on the way, but we're going to begin with a big win for the city of New Haven. Plans to expand Tweed Airport are taking off.
The judges ruled the controversial plan can move forward without a referendum. It's something those who live near the airport have been fighting for years. News 8's Noel Gardner is live at Tweed. Noel, you just heard from the mayor. What'd she say?
And the mayor says this is something she's worked on ever since she's been mayor. And she says the expansion, bottom line, would be a big boost to the local economy.
Fantastic. It's about time. It's about time.
Tweed is taking off. Mayor Tony Harp, along with city leaders, held a press conference after the city won a lawsuit on runway expansion at Tweed New Haven Regional Airport.
It fits my vision for New Haven's economic development to improve our overall business climate.
The city won the case against the state at the Second Circuit of Appeals in New York. This ruling clears the way for Tweed to pave the existing unpaved runway safety areas. That's if the state does not appeal it to the U.S. Supreme Court. Senate President Pro Tem Martin Looney is urging Governor Lamont and the Attorney General to appeal the ruling, saying in a statement they need to protect the strong residential neighborhoods around Tweed. Some neighbors are concerned about safety.
It's kind of dangerous sometimes. It's scary because the planes, they're like come right next to your house.
Mayor Harp says an airport expansion is important to the local economy.
We've been trying to work on this for years. We have the airport. It's really important that it remain a commercial airport because then we get the support of the Federal Aviation Agency. If it becomes just a general airport, then it will be much more of a nuisance to the people who live in this neighborhood.
As everybody knows, Connecticut needs more businesses, more jobs. I think it's wonderful, to be honest with you.
And tonight, the governor's reaction to the Tweed expansion. What he says might surprise you. I'm live tonight in New Haven. Noel Gardner, News 8.
As the ruling came down today, Tweed New Haven also received a $2.7 million grant from the feds that will be used for noise control in the neighborhood. We'll have continuing coverage on this at 6.
New information tonight on an officer-involved shooting in Danbury. The knife-wielding man shot by police Wednesday is now under arrest. State police say 31-year-old Aaron Buffard started a fight with a staff member at a rehab center on Old Ridgebury Road, armed with 2 big knives. A Danbury police officer pulled his gun after Buffard refused to put those knives down.
And every unit you got, he's walking right at us. He's not listening to any commands. Shots fired, shots fired. Suspect's down. Handcuffed.
Police released these photos of the knives today. Buffard remains in the hospital recovering from 3 gunshot wounds. The officer who fired, Alex Relier, is on paid administrative leave as the investigation continues. It is not his first use of force on the job. In December, state police say he fatally shot a 45-year-old man under similar circumstances.
Now to the disappearance of New Canaan mother Jennifer Dulos. The attorney for her estranged husband is responding to Gone Girl author Gillian Flynn's statement on the case. Flynn is slamming Photos Dulos' attorney Norm Pattis for using the plot of her 2012 novel as a defense theory. In the book, a woman stages her death and frames her husband. Pattis shot back, writing, "Here's a message to Gillian, be gone girl. There's serious work to be done here. This isn't fiction, it's reality." Pattis' client Photos and his girlfriend, Michelle Troconis, are charged with evidence tampering and hindering prosecution in Jennifer's disappearance. Those close to Jennifer Dulos have called the allegations to spin Photos' image irresponsible. A spokeswoman for the family says Pattis' theories have hurt the 5 Dulos children, both now and into the future. Jennifer has been missing and away from her children for more than 6 weeks. New Canaan police say the tips have still come in. They've received close to 1,200. If you know something, say something. Here are the ways in which you can contact authorities on your screen. You can reach out anonymously.
We've got an update now on a horrific crime in West Haven. West Haven police have a person of interest now after a small dog was burned to death at Sandy Point Beach. They have released this photo. Take a look here. That is the vehicle, that pickup they're looking for. They think the driver might have information. Police say they do not consider that person a suspect.
What we're looking for is anybody in the area, you know, maybe if you have a video camera on your house or any other information that possibly can be used.
Vets are still trying to determine the cause of death of the dog, which may have been a 1-year-old mini schnauzer. It had cropped ears and a cropped tail. Again, anyone with a tip is asked to call West Haven police.
Hi, everybody. All right, what another amazing July day. It has been seasonably warm. The humidity is low, a few fair weather clouds. Light breeze out there. It's looking good over New Haven at the moment. And, well, New London, great too. The dew point, that's the key today. Again, dew points are in the 50s for the most part. Air temperature up there, 89 at Bradley to 84 at New Haven, 79 now at New London. 80s into the 70s this evening, sun's down 827. Super fantastic evening. Overnight tonight, doing great. You'll see the moon. Look at that sunrise this morning at Woodmont. We'll do it again tomorrow morning. Another great day on Wednesday. Then some minor changes. We'll talk about that and the weekend on the 8-day forecast coming up.
A lieutenant with the Burlington Volunteer Fire Department has been identified as the man killed in a crash in Avon last week. 41-year-old Stephen Ouellette of Bristol died when his car flipped over on Route 10 on Friday. He was the only one in the vehicle. Ouellette was also an EMT at Bristol Hospital for 18 years. A memorial service will be held Saturday in Bristol.
Police in Hartford are looking for a killer after a man was shot to death Monday night on Main Street. The 30-year-old victim was pronounced dead this morning. So far, no arrests have been made.
An East Haddam man is under arrest for pulling a gun out on his boat and threatening other people on the water. Environmental police say 32-year-old Matthew Grillat was boating on the Connecticut River Friday when he started yelling at boaters. That's when he started aiming a handgun at them. State police searched his boat and found 11 other guns. He's out on bond.
Governor Lamont has signed 3 bills into law now that are considered landmarks for the LGBTQ community in Connecticut.
All 3 are aimed at keeping people healthy and safe. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis is live in Hartford with more on the new laws. Mark.
Hi, Ann and Darren. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. You may recall that same-sex marriage has been legal here in Connecticut, recognized legally for more than a decade. Connecticut being the 2nd state in the nation to have that, following Massachusetts. These new laws are considered the most significant changes since then. Calling the 3 new laws major legislative achievements, the governor signed the 3 bills surrounded by LGBTQ plus advocates from around the state, as well as lawmakers from both political parties who worked on these proposals.
We are going to continue to be a leader in LGBTQ rights and respect and pride and diversity, because I think that's one of the things that makes Connecticut great and makes America great.
The new laws ban so-called gay and transgender defense in assault cases, expands pre-exposure prophylaxis for young people, and establishes a statewide LGBTQ Health and Human Services network. Now, we'll have much more on that coming up at 6, including how one of these laws will directly impact young people in this community. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.
All right, Mark, thanks. When it comes to that community and challenges, there's one way you may not think about it: homelessness.
Close to a quarter of Connecticut's homeless youth are gay or transgender. News 8's Kent Pierce has some of the reasons why.
Currently, we only have 12 youth-specific beds to serve the entire greater New Haven region.
And there are around 800 homeless youth in the New Haven area. Elizabeth Larkin is a case manager who deals with homeless youth and says in New Haven, about a quarter of the homeless youth identifies as LGBTQ.
That's because queer and trans youth are facing rejection at home. They lack adequate access to educational supports, the health care that they need.
Homelessness is one of the things a trio of new state laws is hoping to address for the LGBTQ community. In New Haven, youth dealing with housing instability can come here to the Youth Continuum, where they have a computer lab, counseling, and donated clothes and food. The trouble is, it's only open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. For more than a year, the group has been trying to get approval from the city to create an area where youth can spend the night. About 3 weeks ago, they finally got that approval from the City Plan Commission. Here's what they're going to do. They're going to put a second story up on top of the Youth Continuum building. In there's going to be about 20 beds, bunk bed style, in sleeping pods. There's going to be a kitchen and dining area as well, sort of like a college dorm. They are partnering with a charity called Y2Y that already built a rooming house like it for youth in Boston. With a bill signing today, Governor Ned Lamont creates a Health and Human Services network designed to assess the LGBTQ community's needs and figure out ways to meet them. And they go far beyond homelessness.
LGBTQ youth are much likelier to experience depression, to attempt suicide, to try to self-medicate with drugs and alcohol, and they need better supports.
Which is exactly what lawmakers hope happens with these new laws. In New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.
Amazon is hiring. Coming up in a moment here, the first job hopefuls lining up to land a spot at the new North Haven Fulfillment Center.
Trouble on the tracks. The Essex steam train says more kids are hanging out by the rails. I'm Stephanie Simone. What they're doing about it to be proactive, coming up.
A warning about phony water workers. We'll tell you how to spot the fakes.
Also new at 6 tonight, you are never too young to help your community. We'll show you what a 5-year-old from New London is doing to pitch in. Coming up on News 8 at 6.
Well, I'm honored to do the morning hours. What I love about it is to be able to help people get going first thing in the morning.
Good Morning Connecticut is expanding. Starting Monday, get the local news at the right time for you.
I really think that the expansion gives us an opportunity to give everyone what they really need at the time slot that's convenient for them.
4 o'clock, we're going to get a lot of fresh stories, fresh ideas, fresh content.
Traffic gets very busy after 7 o'clock, so now you can turn to My TV 9 and stay with us.
Get ready for Posigen's biggest ever Dog Days of Summer Sale. Just $19.99 a month for the first 6 months. Sale includes a custom solar rooftop system, a home energy audit, and a custom package of energy efficiency upgrades.
Call Posigen today.
Big changes here at Middlebury Consignment.
You mean Middlebury Furniture.
That's right. Middlebury Consignment is now Middlebury Furniture and Home Design. Brand new, brand name furniture, and of course, our great selection of fine consigned pieces, all under one roof. Middlebury Furniture and Home Design.
Tonight, Iran crosses a new nuclear line. How will Washington and the world respond? Plus, the border, more backlash. President Trump pushes back amid new questions about conditions. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
I've got buzzing rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but there's cat's eye. You're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last price for those pests. It's cat's eye, all the best of the best to get rid of your pests. Cat's Eye Pest Control.
If you thought replacement windows weren't in the budget this year, listen to this. For 1 month only, Renewal by Andersen is having a flash sale on our windows, patio doors, and entry doors. Before July 31st, save $320 on every window, save $820 on every door, and when you pay for your whole project with cash or check, get an extra 3% discount. Or with our financing, don't pay anything for 2 years. And as the full-service replacement window division of Andersen, know you're getting a deal on the windows and patio doors that'll last. During this sale, save $320 on every window, save $820 on every patio and entry door, get an extra 3% discount, or your choice, don't pay anything for 2 years. Our flash sale is 1 month only and ends on July 31st. For your free appointment during the sale, call 1-800-550-6611.
A warning about phony water company employees trying to rip you off. Police say it has happened in Windsor. That was on Monday. A man claiming to work for the Metropolitan District tried to get into a house on Squire Road. Police aren't giving us any more details. MDC says its workers have their logo on their cars and clothing. Don't let anybody in without having them show you an ID.
The Essex steam train attracts tourists from all over to the Connecticut River Valley, but lately the steam train has seen a spike in teenagers causing trouble by the tracks. News 8's Stephanie Simone got an exclusive look at where it's happening and what police want to see done.
The tranquility lures Chester boaters, and troopers say it's also attracting teens to these tracks.
My kids are older. I'd kick their butt if I caught them near a train.
Police tell us kids were seen by a conductor jumping into the water below and even trying to fish here. About 300 yards down the rails, this is where neighbors saw kids and called the Essex steam train.
When we were kids, we used to, so it doesn't surprise me.
A state trooper escorted us out here just to show us what was going on. They say 2 to 3 weeks ago, a couple kids, they were hanging out here on the tracks wanting to enjoy the creek. And we spoke with neighbors about this, and they said they just think it's kids being kids.
We used to put pennies on, get them flattened. We never found them. I think they're stuck to the train still.
Even though this is not new risky behavior, the steam train says they've seen a spike.
I think kids do what kids do, and I think it's dangerous. It's not right.
That's why the company is hosting a seminar tonight with the nonprofit Operation Lifesaver. They specialize in railroad safety education. Lenny Creron plans to be there.
Just because I lived in this area my whole life, just to check it out, see what they're talking about.
For more information about rail safety, or if you want to head to that seminar tonight, we've got all the information on the News 8 app. In Chester, Stephanie Simone, News 8.
Amazon is recruiting hundreds of people to work in its new North Haven plant opening this summer. People have been showing up all day at North Haven High School to apply for a job at the company's newest fulfillment center. Amazon says it's offering competitive wages and benefits. It's the first of several events, and applications are live online as well.
Tonight, people in Avon will have a chance to share their concerns about the plan to reshape a golf course there. Developers want to remove 9 holes from the Blue Fox Run golf course and build about 100 homes in its place. Their goal is to target empty nesters and first-time home buyers, but a group called Save Nod Road wants to see the land left alone. Tonight's public hearing is at 7 o'clock at Avon Middle School.
All right, let's head out to the roadways and check in with traffic teammates Adam Wolski. Adam.
Good afternoon. It is busy coming out of downtown New Haven, 95 southbound from exit 48 down to 46. And we had an accident up by Guilford by exit 56 that was just cleared. Northbound 95, typical crawl through Fairfield County, beginning around exit 8 in Stamford, all the way up through Bridgeport. You have delays in Hartford on 84, both directions between exits 44 and 54. And 91 is slow northbound from exit 26 up to 29, again 32 to 34. Back to you in the studio.
Alrighty. Pretty good day.
In the shade today was magical.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Magical.
Thank you, Ann Nyberg. Thank you.
Magical.
See, for her though, it would prefer Saturday, right? Did you like Saturday?
Yes, I did.
She likes steamy, humid.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, today the humidity very low. Yeah. It doesn't get any better than this. It really does not.
Nice,
yeah. And you know what? We're going to try and do it again tomorrow too. Darren, Ann, it's been unbelievable weather here in July so far. And look at this from Bill Woodmont, Anchor Beach. This was the sunrise this morning. Yeah, it's July that we didn't get last year, and we're just on a roll this year. It's amazing. Blue sky, good visibility, although there is an air quality alert in effect. So we're going to start to see the air quality go down, the visibility go down a little bit, the humidity come up as we go through into Thursday especially. But we expect that this time of year. You know, temperatures are averaging a good 5.5 degrees above average so far this month, but we've only had one day with that really oppressive, nasty humidity, and that was Saturday. So, yeah, we're just looking fantastic. There's Middletown, the Connecticut River. The temperature is right now the coolest, actually, Hilltops, Norfolk, and down at the southeast corner, but lots of 80s to near 90 in some spots. Again, it's the dew point. That's the difference. 55, the dew point right now at Hartford, 54 at Meriden, 62 at New Haven, 63 at New London, 54 at Waterbury. So yeah, this is considered extremely comfortable. The breeze, we haven't had much wind of late. There is a little bit of a wind coming in off the water right now. Bridgeport, 13 miles per hour. So wind not doing too much for us. We are focused on the Gulf of Mexico because we have a developing tropical weather system down here. This is going to come to shape as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours and could very well become Barry. It will become Barry, but it could become a minimal hurricane as it heads towards the Louisiana-Texas border. And then we'll have to see where the remnant moisture goes as we head into next week. But this is something developing for the end of the week, into the weekend down there. No direct effect on us. For us, we've just got high pressure and some gorgeous weather that's in place. This is that air quality alert into the coastal areas in Fairfield County as we go into the day tomorrow. And well, we're dry this evening. It is temperatures 70s and 80s. Start tomorrow in the 60s. Temperatures tomorrow back around or over 90 inland, 80s at the beaches. Another great day. More clouds may mix in tomorrow afternoon. I think we're mainly dry into tomorrow evening. Humidity's up a little bit for the day tomorrow. And then Thursday's a very humid day. Typical July. We'll say hazy, very warm and humid. Hold the showers and thunder showers off until Thursday night. And maybe early Friday. The idea for Friday, whatever comes Friday's widely scattered. Bulk of the action's Thursday night. Temperatures that'll be up in the 80s. And, well, it looks like another super fantastic weekend ahead with moderate humidity. Another great day at the beach tomorrow as the temperatures are going to be in the 80s. We're talking about the sunshine, the blue sky with high tide early in the day and again late in the day. And the dew point tomorrow going to be up into that moderate range. The 8-day forecast has got lots of sunshine in it, lots of 80s at the beaches, around 90 inland. The idea is just Thursday night and early Friday for a shower thunderstorm. Otherwise, we continue very dry, Darren.
All right, Joe, thanks. The summertime staple is back at Pepe's Pizzeria. The fresh tomato pie has returned. That seasonal pizza is back for its 11th summer in a row. You can grab one now through September at several Connecticut Pepe's locations like West Hartford, Manchester, Waterbury, and of course the mothership right up the street here in New Haven.
Hartford Athletic is ready to move into its new home at Dillon Stadium. The capital city's newest pro soccer team has been playing in East Hartford for its starting season as renovations wrap up at the stadium. The team's inaugural home match is this Saturday. We'll be live there for all the action. Tune in to MyTV9 starting at 4:30 this Saturday afternoon for our Hartford Athletic pregame special. News 8 and MyTV9 are your home for the Hartford Athletic.
Another showdown on health care. Obamacare goes back on trial now with coverage for tens of millions on the line.
An extra deal for Amazon Prime Day, how you can get free cash toward your shopping.
Also, here's a look at the top stories trending right now on WTNH.com. We'll be right back.